Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Iliana Magra, and here are the top headlines of the day in Greece. Mere hours after the Parliamentary Preliminary Investigative Committee into the Tempe train crash began its examination of possible criminal offences by former Deputy Minister Christos Triadopoulos, he announced that he would waive his immunity and be referred directly to court. Opposition parties argued that Triadopoulos was attempting to avoid examination by opposition MPs. However, the Greek Prime Minister praised Triadopoulos' decision, calling it a bold step without precedent in modern times. "We are not going to stand in justice's way," government spokesman Pavlos Marinakis said today. Maria Christianou, president of the Tempe Victims Association, whose daughter also died in the 2023 Tempe train crash, sent a legal notice to the president of the committee today. In the notice, she criticized the decision of Christos Triadopoulos to waive his parliamentary immunity. Ms. Christianou described his move as an act of utmost cowardice. Now, the Greek government is set to recommence service in April for the Great Sea Interconnector, a sub-sea electricity cable linking Greece and Cyprus. The GSI aims to connect the power grids of Greece, Cyprus and Israel, enhancing energy security and integrating renewable energy sources in the Eastern Mediterranean. These activities comply with maritime law, but Turkey will nonetheless be notified, as will Greece's allies. France and Israel have already been briefed, with France expected to maintain a discreet naval presence in the area. In other news, Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis visited the Hellenic Police Directorate for combating organized crime earlier today. The PM was briefed on its activities and the cases that it has solved. He singled out two recent operations. First, the dismantling of a large network of illegal tobacco products, which also had links to the so-called Greek mafia, and secondly, that of a crime ring that was involved in altering fuel pumps at petrol stations in Greece. Citizen Protection Minister Michalis Chrysochoidis, who had proposed the formation of the specific police unit, was also present in the meeting. Now, the death toll from Greece's catastrophic storm Daniel, which battered the country in September 2023, may be significantly higher than previously reported. Greek newspaper Kathimerini reports that a new study by the Center for Research and Education in Public Health, Health Policy and Primary Healthcare found that in the hardest hit regions, mortality was up to 20 times higher than initially reported. While initial reports cited 17 deaths in the immediate aftermath of the storm, researchers estimated more than 300 excess deaths in the 3 months following the floods. Mortality rates in the affected areas, namely Trikala, Karditsa, Magnesia and Phthiotida, spiked by 39% to 57% compared to previous years. The study suggests that many deaths were linked to cardiovascular and respiratory conditions, worsened by poor living conditions and reduced healthcare access. The researchers recommended strengthening public health infrastructure in disaster-prone areas. Finally, the bout of cold weather continues to affect the country today, bringing rain, strong winds, and even snowfall. Since last night, it has snowed in Parnitha in Attica, but also in Larissa, Chalkidiki, and Epirus. At the same time, a sailing ban has been enforced for departures from the ports of Piraeus, Rafina, and Lavrio due to stormy northern winds in the Aegean, which, according to the National Meteorological Service, are reaching up to 9 in some areas. And that's all for today. Tune in again tomorrow for the only English language news bulletin in the country, and ladies and gentlemen, have a good afternoon.